This episode of Third Generation in the Field is brought to you by Antler King, bigger bucks, healthier deer. Insane Archery, capture the hunt. Whispering Pines Lodge, St. Germain, Wisconsin. River Bottom Bloodhounds, and Bullies Game Calls. Join us in this episode as we head to Juneau County with the third generation junior pro staffers on their very first hunt. It's time to load the trucks, sit back, and enjoy the ride as we head into the field. The youth turkey hunt started over Easter weekend, and what good would a turkey hunt be on Easter without some Easter eggs? And thanks to the Johnson family, they were able to dye some eggs and bring them on up to Juneau County for us, so we had some Easter eggs, and it felt a little bit more like Easter. But in my opinion, there's no better way to spend Easter than sitting in the turkey blind. After we all got together Friday afternoon in Juneau County, the first thing we did is head out to the field to get the kids' turkey blinds all set so they were ready for morning. We want to make sure that they're in a good spot, make sure they're comfortable, and comfort is the key factor to keeping these kids out and interested in the woods. And as you can see, it wasn't going to be a problem being comfortable this weekend. Mother Nature sure did help us out. We had absolutely drop-dead gorgeous weather. We couldn't ask for much more for the whole entire weekend as far as weather, to make sure that these kids were going to be comfortable and enjoy the whole entire experience. The anticipation was running very high Friday afternoon as we set everything up. I think both for the kids and for Steve and I don't know who was more excited, us or them. As we set everything up, I could just think back to my youth and when I was out hunting for the very first time, and the night before, how I couldn't sleep and laying there tossing and turning, wondering what was going to happen in the morning, and wondering if I was going to see anything and what it was going to be like to walk out in the dark, and all that running through my head. And just looking down as I'm setting everything up, I just think, man, that's what my son is going through right now. And it's a really great feeling as a father, knowing that you're passing on this heritage. And I've talked about it many times with Steve, and we both feel the same way. And I couldn't ask for better people to be spending our first hunt with than Steve and Sydney. We sure had a great time, and as you're going to see, we had a lot of action. We really didn't lay down a bird, but boy, I'll tell you what, it couldn't have been better for these kids, and to do it together for the very first time, have the weather that we had, and everything just fell together and cooperated with us. We couldn't ask for anything better. Well, it was successful. We got both turkey blinds in, got everything set, got out nice and early so that we didn't disturb anything. Now let's just wait and see what happened in the morning.
So what we're going to do is we're going to turn off the lights here and get busy. So
We should get a turkey in. What do you think? They're everywhere, huh? Yeah. Half hour. Alright, guys. We'll talk to you in a bit. Well, we had turkeys gobbling all around us, but as you can see here, this was the first animal that showed its face. A young buck, and it got Ethan all fired up because he's actually going to be deer hunting real close to this spot. So you can see, at first we thought it was a doe, but after we went back and looked at the camera, you can see that he's got little spots on his head where he's starting to grow some horns. Really nice, pretty scene to see, and really good way to get the kids fired up about hunting, especially knowing that he's going to be deer hunting there this fall. Looked good and healthy. Looked like he made it through the winter just fine. Now we just need to see some turkeys.
We just had a decent deer come in and no turkeys yet. We had a couple sandhill cranes, some birds, and we're still confident that we're going to get a turkey. Wish us luck.
About 35 minutes after the sun came up, we actually got some luck. We had some turkeys start working into the field. We had no toms come in. We actually ended up having one Jake come through, and he was about 80 yards away, and he came through real fast. I don't know what had him bothered, but we ended up that morning having 3-4 hens come through. We had turkeys gobbling all around us, so we knew the toms were there. Just didn't want to come down into the field by our decoys. So we decided to hunt. We gave it about good 3.5 hours that morning. We decided to head out of the woods, get some lunch, and then put together a new game plan with the Johnsons. Right now we're going to head over and we're going to see what happened over in the Johnsons blind for the first thing in the morning. Hope you enjoy it. Well, Steve and Sydney had the same kind of luck that me and Ethan were having. We had turkeys gobbling all around us. It seemed like they were very active, but we couldn't get them to come into the decoys. So they got up and they actually tried to go ambush some of the turkeys. If they weren't going to come to them, they were going to go to the turkeys. So let's see how that worked out.
Hi, welcome to Third Generation Outdoors. I'm Sydney, and we're gonna. Today's the starting of the youth turkey hunt, and we already went this morning, but we didn't get anything. We only heard a few gobbles, so we moved into a different spot in the woods. We set up our decoy over there, and we're trying to hunt some turkey. I'm using my gun, and Ethan's using his bow, so I hope I get lucky and shoot one today.
Now, I know some of you are laughing, but we've all been in this situation, especially as a kid. The excitement of the hunt, getting geared up for it all week, then the nice warm sun comes beating in, and well, bam, before you know it, you're falling asleep. We put a Tom decoy out to see if we could ruffle up old Tom to get him upset that somebody was stealing his hens, and we'll see how that worked out for us.
Hey guys, thanks to Bullet Game Calls, we got these hens, and let's try to get a Tom. Dead turkey. Just need a beard. Hey guys, we've had 4 hens. Well, one disappeared, but we've had 4 hens, 3 hens now, but for about a half hour now, just strolling around. Too bad they're not a Tom, huh? This 20 gauge would blast them. Guys, I think we've seen, this is just my estimate, I think we've seen at least 11 or 10. One Tom or 2. Couldn't get a shot. They're about 100 yards away. Pretty close though.
Well, that about wraps it up for the youth turkey hunt. We didn't end up getting a bird, but both Sydney and Ethan both have tags for the regular season, so hopefully we can get it done now that we got the first hunt out of the way and under their belt. From the whole Third Generation team, hope you enjoyed this. We had a great time bringing it to you, and good luck turkey hunting.
Happy Easter from everyone at Third Generation.